Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be editing a photo in Lightroom Classic CC on this here laptop. So, let's get into it. And we're going to pull up Lightroom, which I've already done, so you don't have to worry about that part. And we're going to edit this here photo that I took from a set for Dark Story Traveler. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Alright, so we're gonna do the 4x8 crop. Get that out of the way. And I'm gonna pop this preset on that I've been using over the last, about 10 photos that I've posted on Instagram. And I'm gonna bring down that orange. And then we're gonna bring those shadows up a little bit more. Bring those darks down a little bit more. I'm gonna bring the exposure up a little, like that. Highlights. I'm actually gonna bring the highlights down. Whites, I'm gonna bring up. Excuse me, I'm still getting over something. It's not that. Just, yeah, okay. Then we're gonna come over here to enable can't say it. Enable profile corrections and remove chromatic aberrations. Tongue twister. Bring that vignetting back down. I already have some post-crop vignettes. We have our color grading, whatnots, and I'm gonna come up and tone curve. I'm gonna mess with tone curve just a little bit. Bring the highlights up, bring the lights down, bring the darks up, actually bring the lights back, bring the highlights up a little bit more, bring the shadows down a little bit. And then here's where the magic happens. This is like 90% of my actual editing, I feel like, happens in the colors and in this particular aspect. And for this one, I'm actually going to use a gradient to start out with. We're going to come like so, about almost halfway. I'm going to boost that exposure and bring the highlights down just a little bit. And then I'm going to give it a luminance mask, and I'm going to cut out some of the highlights so that you can still see some detail, and cut out some of the shadows a little bit too, just to lighten up that side of the thing. And then I'm gonna make a new gradient, and I'm gonna go the opposite direction, and I'm gonna bring down the exposure. I'm also gonna do a luminance mask, and I'm gonna cut out the highlights. So we're darkening the darks, lightening the lights, dodging and burning, that kind of a thing. Then we're gonna make a new one, and I'm actually gonna go to local adjustments. And normally I'll just use local adjustments, but for this picture in particular, I'm kind of wanting to go a different feel than normal, so we're doing some things a little different. Excuse me again, coffee. And I'm gonna add some more shadow where the shadows are, basically. Alright, and then luminance mask again. These are local adjustments for dodging and burning. I want to just darken the darks and not the highlights, basically, so that you add that, kind of makes it pop. I don't know how to explain it any more than that. You can get really intricate with it, or you can just do basic stuff. So I'm gonna now go and do the highlighted areas that are lighter, and I'm gonna bring them up in exposure. And again, luminance mask, and we're gonna just lighten the lights. And I'm gonna take the highlight, just a peak of that out, so that I don't get any over nothing too extreme. And then I'm gonna do a radial filter right over this key. Go about there. And I'm gonna boost the exposure some, so that pops a little bit more than these cards. Just a little bit, because right now those cards are taken up, because they're the lightest point, the eye naturally goes to that. But thankfully I've got enough other stuff that's going on that I think it's okay. I'm also gonna add, just because I feel like it, I'm gonna add a little bit of a alleyway here of light, just to emphasize that key just a little bit more. And this one, I don't really like it bleeding into that card so much, so I'm gonna do a luminance mask on this one and cut out some of those highlights, and then I can bring it down more. There. Same with this. I'm gonna do a luminance mask, and voila. And there you have it. Just like that, we have a postable picture from, there used to be a way I don't remember how to do it. Anyways, if you guys liked this and you want to see more little tips and tricks on how to do stuff, you know what to do. Hit the bell. No, subscribe. Hit the bell. Like this video if you want to see more. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Adios. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be editing one picture in various ways. Hey guys, today we're going to be editing a video. No,